What about like a woman? Do you think a woman's body count being higher would devalue her compared to being lower?
It shouldn't, but I'm assuming from a men's perspective, it would. Right? Would it? Would it for you guys? That's actually a you question.
No, but I want to know what you think about, like, do you think a man would be more impressed with a woman that has, let's say, 20 compared to 1?
I would assume so.
Like, impressed as in he wants her to have more or less?
No, less. So I would assume that men would want a woman who's not been with many men.
Yeah.
Is my assumption.
Listen. You know what
Is
I
that
like?
true though?
You know
Wait,
what I like?
like
What I like about you before you go is like she's like trying to be caping for women, and I love
Yeah.
it because she has the women audience, and I know it, and she knows how to. I love this about you. Like this is why we work so well together. But yeah, go ahead. Ask
no, I was like, I want to know the answer. Does the count matter for you guys? Like personally, for both.
Personally, yeah, 100% I'd say.
So less or more.
Oh, definitely you want someone with less.
Okay.
So the thing is, I strongly believe this, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like, especially for like, okay, so with the guys, I'll get to the guys after. The guys matters too, but
Yep.
it's ironic. It's something weird with the guys one. But
Yeah,
for
yeah.
women, I just feel like the more men you've been with, the less chances you are of being like loyal, faithful, and
Interesting. So that's the backstory
oh yeah,
behind
no,
that.
it's
Okay.
100% true.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if there's a
okay.
woman with 100 bodies, I feel like the chances of her being with one guy for the rest of her life now is just going to be so much more difficult when she's so used to just sleeping around.
Right.
Whereas like if you meet someone that has like 1 or 2, that time she does sleep with you, it means a lot more to her.
Yeah.
And she kind of like will be more likely to be loyal,
Be
bonded to you as opposed to like someone that's on 20, 50, 100, 2,000, right?
Yeah. And on the men's side, what were you gonna say?
With the men's side, it's kind of like, it's the same thing in my opinion too. I think that like if a man has a lower count, it'll definitely mean more, and you probably will
Yeah.
have more of a chance of him being loyal to you if you're his second person or third person. If he's on like 100 or 200, it's also going to be harder for him to take you like serious if
Yeah.
he's so used to just
It's
hooking
hopping.
up.
Yeah.
However, the thing that's ironic with the men's body count is that you, like women, are not attracted to men that can't get women. So
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
That's what I was.
you have to have like a higher body count to even attract women. Like women are more attracted to you when you have women around. Like if I am at anywhere, if I'm on vacation at a club and I have like all the hottest girls around me,
All the girls
hooking up and being with me, you're probably gonna be like, damn, what does that guy have going for himself? Whereas like if I'm like the guy that has no female attention, you're gonna be like, this guy's a loser. So
Maybe-
for a
yeah.
guy, that's why guys make it their challenge to like, oh, I want to hook up with this girl, this girl, this girl. And it's like more praise because it's a lot more difficult for a man
All right.
to. There's actually a viral video that went around. I don't know if you guys saw it, but she was bragging of the fact that she broke up with her boyfriend and in 10 days she slept with 22 people.
Oh wow.
For a man to do that without paying is almost impossible. Even if he's the best looking man,
Yeah, man.
22 in 10 days for him that's hard, you know?
So I'm gonna say this. I've never said this before.
Oh.
I broke up with a girl. No, she broke up with me. Yeah, when I was younger, like it happened, and in a matter of a month, I think I slept with like 5 girls in a month. 5, and it was like it wasn't once each. It was like almost every day.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad noticed the pattern because you know, back then when you're younger, you use the basement. Like
Yeah.
you think your dad doesn't know. And then my dad pulled me aside one day when what happened was the girl was coming up. She was coming up, and my dad was coming down. So I
Yeah.
was like, and then I kind of snuck her out, but like he knew. So he pulled down. He's like, yo, I know you just broke up with a girl. So I know you're going through a lot. So I would give you an advice to like just chill it down a little bit. So I understand for us men, when we break up with somebody who we care about, we want to numb that by like going crazy.
Yeah.
But somebody going through 20 bodies in 10 days,
Yeah. Can I give a perspective on what you said though before about like when a girl sees a guy surrounded by girls, that's what they want? Are you sure?
Positive.
195%.
Think about the biggest players like that get women. It's so easy for them. Even like think about like your favorite rappers, like
Yeah.
Chris Brown, for example, like Drake, like all these
So maybe
people.
it's just me then. Yeah. Okay.
They would almost any girl
hold on,
risks their life.
If you saw a guy with a lot of girls around and one guy with no girls, which one would you actually want to talk to?
Neither. I mean, if I want to talk to the one standing alone, sure. But like, I wouldn't go to my way to be like, oh, what am I missing out there? And when I'm the guys surround my
I
girls.
don't think a lot of women will say that, but it's like something that you do without even noticing.
But I've noticed
Animal
myself.
instinct.
Yeah,
But I've noticed myself doing that though. Like,
So I'm not saying you're gonna pursue him and you're gonna chase him, but
Right.
what I'm
No
trying to say is, if there's
you will get curious.
if
Yes.
this is the area that we're in, and there's a bunch of people here, and there's one guy that obviously all the girls have a crush on. They all want him. They all love him, and he's the one that's kind of like around them, talking to them. But he sees you, and he's like, "That's the one."
Yeah.
And he pursues you, knowing that all these other girls want him might make him more
Right.
attractive.
Right.
You're
And,
smiling.
like, I'll
because it's
appreciate
true.
the attention. Yes.
Yes,
No,
and
I'm
you'd be
admitting
more
to it.
likely to date him. Whereas, like, if this is the guy that's chasing you, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, good morning, beautiful," but no one else wants him, but he wants you. You're gonna be like, "Yeah, I could get Mike anytime."
Yeah.
You'd be like,
Taking it
the
for
guy that
See?
wants me, that
I'm
all
just
the other
thinking,
girls
yeah.
want. That's who you're gonna want.
Exactly.
Yeah, like again, that's like a generalization, yes. But I'm just thinking too. I was like, yeah, there's so many different things would depend on too. But I get what you're saying. I really do get what you're saying in terms of like, yeah, you said you saw me smiling, right? Because yeah, if there's a guy who like every girl wants and suddenly is interested in me, it's like an ego boost, right?
Exactly.
For a girl too. And then when guys look for ego boosting, so do girls. Hence the validation and the attention and all of that stuff.
I'll tell you one part we're like neglecting when it comes to this. Women want men that are experienced. So we're talking about the low body count for men. How can you have a low body count and really be experienced?
But like, what's low? Like, what's high? What's low? Like 1,000 and 100 and stuff is a lot.
Yes.
That's subjective to
Yeah, to the person.
to the person.
But low, let's say low is 0.
Yeah.
Low
Oh
is
no.
1.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? If a guy that has 0 bodies, like, you probably just won't even be attracted to him just because his
Yeah.
confidence won't even be there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, he won't even know exactly how to go about making
To
that
lead,
person
guide,
move.
etc. Yeah.
All the stuff you were talking about with guiding, like, he won't have that skill.
Yeah, he does. You're
A
right.
guy that has, let's say, 30, he might have that, because for him it's like second nature to be like, "Oh, hey, like, do you want this? Do you need this? I
Yeah.
got you this. Let's go. Let's go get in here."
Experience.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with
The
that.
guy with 0-1 is going to be the guy that says, "So, like, what time do you want to meet?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? I've never been before." So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're going to be like, "No, that's not attractive."
No, and that is not attractive. Like even for me, that's not attractive.
I love this.
yes.
Let's hear this one. I love this one.
Had him, but he has an Android phone. What's his name right there?
A 3. That's a 0. That's horrible. It's a 0. Our pictures for Instagram are gonna be terrible. It's green texts and I'm doing blue. I feel like it's a bad grade. I fell all the way. Why are you having an Android? Go get your money out, get out of the house. And then don't an iPhone, you're there. And I'm not doing WhatsApp either. Are you broke? Like, how can you not afford an Apple?
I can almost guarantee you every single girl on there would never, if they see a good looking guy and he has money, I promise you they would not care if he has an Android.
I personally, anyways, don't care.
I
So.
got a question for you.
Yeah, I got it.
So, being an Android guy,
Yes.
have you ever experienced discrimination?
No.
When it comes to dating?
Nope.
So you've never had a girl question you about your Android before?
They just said, "Oh, you use Android?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, why not use iPhone?" I'm like, I use like laptop, all that stuff, Mac, but like my phone, no. I just rather Android." And they never say anything after that. Like, come on, really, Trey? Like, you really think they're gonna say something? Like, come on, man. Come on. You really think? Based off of what you know of me, do you think they're gonna say something?
That's them technically saying something, though.
Yeah.
They might not come out straight and be like, "Yo, I'm not going to talk to you because you have an Android." But by them saying, like, "Why don't you have an iPhone?" That's them kind of judging the fact that you have an Android phone.
But what happens after is what we're thinking.
No,
about.
for sure.
Yeah, but I think what he's talking about is there is a sense of judgment in the initial.
So you
Even for me
basically
though.
just said you experienced it, because I've never actually met a girl that says, "Why don't you have an Android phone?"
Yeah.
I've never
probably
experienced that
right.
before.
No,
You said that you've had girls say, "Why do you have an Android?"
I've said that to
Like,
him.
yeah.
I've said that to him.
That's the judgment I'm talking. That's the
But what they're saying is what would happen after. Like, are you broke? Like, we can't talk. You're 0. See, though, that's what
correlation.
I'm going on. I don't have a problem with them asking me about that. It's the fact that they're trying to say
It means
0 guys are going to get their attention. That is cap. Big cap. Oh, yeah. 100% of those girls, if they found the right guy, I promise you, they're not going to have the same energy. They actually will be pursuing that guy. So when you are saying that on here, I promise you, one of those I've dated an Android guy. We should find all these girls and find all their exes or all the guys they've dated, like the tree, and find. I promise you, we're going to find Android guys there.
So, yo, why don't you have an iPhone?
I just, the reason why I don't have an iPhone is because for my Android is like an open-ended Android. I want to be able to download stuff. I deal with real estate stuff. Like I want to be able to open things and externally do things really fast for my clients. So that's why I could do stuff on my Mac after to make sure things are okay. But in terms of my phone, I want to be able to navigate things faster. And that's the only reason why. And for me, I feel like it's just better.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a Samsung Galaxy S24
Okay.
just came out,
S24.
or would you rather have an iPhone 10 that came out years ago?
If I say I'm not a phone, I don't care. Does that count?
You gotta pick one.
No, yeah.
Which one are you taking? I'm giving you one for free.
I'll take the new one.
You take the Galaxy.
Yes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Android.
No, here's the thing. Before I joined real estate, and when I started the industry, I had an Android.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? So after when I started doing business, airdrop, all of that, because we were doing flips and all that, my business partners were like, yo, you should just get it. And then it was time to switch. So I just switched because of business.
So peer pressure.
No, it was business. It was the convenience of it. And right now, too, when I asked you, can I just airdrop it? And then he's like, wait, no. That's why I was like, why do you have it? Because right now, every single person.
But you probably lose quality.
Not on
No, not on airdrop. That's not.
Fast. No.
No, that's why we airdrop.
I'll tell you something.
I'll show you right now.
Because WhatsApp
I
and
can
stuff.
literally show you that airdrop, you lose 0 quality. So
That's why WhatsApp and stuff, you do lose quality. That's why people airdrop.
I just transfer things because I do dance.
You know how much of a bitch that is when when you
that
send
is
it
a
to me
lot.
for dance?
That's
For
like
example.
2 steps.
you can see this video right here
Yeah.
is, let's say, 29.4 megabytes.
Yeah.
If I can airdrop it to you, you'll have the exact video, exact size, quality, everything.
Really?
Yeah. That's the purpose of airdrop. That's why
Yeah.
Touch, MacBook.
I don't think I have a problem with air like.
Do you have your thing turned on?
Yeah, I just turned.
See, like you guys are like trying to do.
No,
look
but
at
look at that.
Oh, okay. It's like a air.
No, but honestly, on WhatsApp and stuff, when we send each other stuff, it definitely is killing the quality. I can
Oh, yeah.
guarantee you.
WhatsApp, I send you a video on
it's the
WhatsApp, it'll be like 3 megabytes after.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Is it sending still? I mean,
It says waiting.
See,
Yeah.
waiting.
no, I just have to accept it.
Waiting. See, like transfer, I would have been done already.
But see, okay.
Well, anyone can download WeTransfer.
So,
I'm saying it's open-ended.
but here's
No
the
one can
thing.
download it.
No, I don't even need to download. I just go on Google, WeTransfer. I already have that account.
But
So I
I'm
just
telling
press
you, as someone
send.
who you send it to,
email.
WeTransfer's a bitch.
Okay, she has to turn on her airdrop.
You see what I'm saying? So, anyways, like let's.
I actually have another question for you guys.
See how much
but-
see how much work that is, guys.
No, but when I try to download the dance videos you send me on WeTransfer, you know how long it takes?
No, you just press.
I
next.
do, but it's
I
like,
agree. Next, and
but it never saves on my phone.
see,
It's an iPhone,
she
but
has an
90% of the
iPhone.
people have an iPhone.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably correct. I'll give you that.
It might be just out of storage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll move on. So I have a
Move
question
on.
for you guys.
Next
I have a
5
question for you guys.
episodes, we'll find out how to airdrop. Yeah. All right, let's play this last one.
Oh, it's fact?
I have.
The girls do that a lot?
Yeah, they do.
So what happens if we flip the audio, like basically happen to that?
I would never do that. And if we do that, then you're not on a date. You're lying to yourself.
How does someone know if you're actually interested in them or if you're just getting it for the free food?
It depends. I mean, like,
Why did you do?
You just turn to you like, all right. We don't say a word.
Yeah, and